All right, well, what's on the bench? I'm still cleaning up the garage, and I need to empty this one box, and these things are in the box, and I need to find a home for them somewhere in the garage, but not where they were. They were impeding traffic. So these are Toroid transformers, some nice beefy ones, and these came out of an estate, and let's start with this one here. It's interesting that it doesn't have a hole in it. Usually they have a mounting hole in them. And I'm not exactly sure how it's attached to this plate. So I don't know if it's glued down. It's got some foam. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, maybe it was filled with epoxy and that's how it holds down. I don't quite understand. But if you read the sign, it says Belpa Harderwijk, Holland. Yeah, so somewhere in Holland, RKT 103.32. Anyway, it's got some numbers on it. They don't make any sense to me. But fortunately, it's on this plate with some writing. So on this side, whoa, okay, that didn't work. On this side, it's marked ground, which is the plate, and 115, 0, and 115. It's one of those transformers, if you put them in parallel, it's 115, otherwise it's 220. And it has some little jumpers here that jumper two of the blocks here to make it 115. And only one half of the AC line appears. The other one went in. The other one went in right here. And so the zeros are shorter together and the 115s are shorter together. So that's the way it works. I should remark these so if it fades again, I can still read it. What's the output? It's an interesting output. We've got 18018, 18018, 24024. So yeah, that would make a nice system. These could be used for like plus minus 12 volts, plus minus 15 volts. And then we got a bigger one over here, which could be used for something else. But it's not very hot. So these are good for 1 amp, and 0.75 amps. So not a lot of current, but okay amount of current. Still pretty good. I mean, this is 15 watts. This will be, double that, 30 watts, but it's 3/4 of that. So yeah, around 20 watts, maybe something like that. Interesting, it says 110 volts. And then he wrote 115. He wrote 115 here and then put a tag on it that says 110. So I don't know. I need to measure it. Anyway, so that's just it's really heavy. That's kind of an interesting beast, okay? Before we talk about the big one, I have my own that I pulled out of some equipment once. And so I've got my own as well. So I'm going to add it to the pile. So I've got 3 of these things. And I saved the plate on this one. Like I said, most of the times they have a hole in it. Looks kind of, maybe it's got anyway, it has a plate and you can bolt these down so they're nice and rigid. So having no hole doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, this is a nice one. It's got a good tag on it though. This one says primary is 115, primary 2 is 115. Yeah, put them in parallel. And it has just one secondary, which is 0, 24, and 28 at 6 amps or 5 amps, depending on if you use the bigger one or the little one. So this is for the AC side, and this is the DC side. So yeah, let's see here, brown, yellow. Yeah, so you get 24 here, and if you do this one, you get 28 here. So that's kind of interesting. I guess it's selectable for some strange reason. I don't know. Anyway, that's mine. Hang on to that. But yeah, see, 6 amps though. So this is a nice big bruiser. Came out of some telecom equipment, I forget, but some kind of telecom equipment. But let's look at the main star of the show here is this guy here. Man, oh, he is big. This is a big. What is he here? He is, he's about 60 millimeters that away and about 130 millimeters that away. He's a big bruiser, but has a hole in it. It's bolted down. I like it. And then he decided this is going to be some kind of test setup. See, he's got a little breadboard over here. He got this big giant transformer, and then he uses 30 gauge wire to put it all together and wire wraps some things. It's like, oh, not too good, dude. Anyway, I got to get rid of that. He has a little section over here for AC coming in, a power switch. All right, any fuse? Safety third? Yes, there's a fuse. There's a fuse underneath. Very good. Thumbs up. So that is that over there, the AC. But the interesting is the DC. And this thing is got some writing on the side. Primary is 115. And then he's got secondary that has 44 volts. Another one that has 44 volts at 7 amps. 7.5 amps. 44 volts, 7.5 amps. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power. This one is 17.8 volts at 3/4 of an amp. This one is the same, 3/4 of an amp, and this one is 9.5 volts at 0.6 amps. So like plus minus 12 or 15, might be able to squeak 15 out of it, probably plus minus 12 and plus 5. And then you got this 44 volts at 7 amps. So this would be really good probably for some type of audio equipment, maybe. Don't know what it came out of, but yeah, it's a big bruiser. I am going to scrap this board. This board is garbage. No heat sink on this guy here. Yeah, maybe that's 28 gauge, but yeah, looks like, yeah, it might be 28 gauge, but I think this is that wire that comes out of telephone equipment and stuff, so 28 or 30 gauge wire. Not good, especially you got like this, look at this, you got this big giant TCM 50 1 ohm. I think it's a 50 watt 1 ohm resistor on 30 gauge wire, right? This doesn't make any sense. Nichicon, probably pretty old. Is there a date on it? Yeah, I don't know. 100 volts. Oh yeah, because this thing's 44 volts, right? Yeah. Yeah, what are these guys? 100 volts as well. Interesting. 100 microfarads, 100 volts. Those might be okay. I don't know, what is there a date on here? 92? Yeah, 1992. Probably get rid of that stuff. Really vintage LED. This is one they weren't very bright at all. This is like from the 80s or the terrible mural. Terrible mural. Okay, but I think we'll just take this all apart and save the parts. Nice. Yeah, look at the look at the construction technique on this thing. You didn't want to cut off the leads because he was going to use it on some other project, but then he uses it. Oh, this is awful. And they're wrapped around and then soldered. Anyway, yeah, construction technique was just not the forte of this guy, so that's all going to get scrapped out. But anyway, thought I'd show it to you, tell you what I was doing on in the garage today. I've got these nice trifecta of transformers here. Transformer trifecta, that's it. I'll put that in the label.